What's up guys, it's Neo man. Right, a lot of you might not like this video, but I stand for the truth, I don't mess around. So this Donald Trump character, when he came in, just before his first term in presidency, he brought the term MAGA with him. Now the interesting thing about MAGA is that MAGA is the fifth degree of Satanism, and somebody as bright as Donald Trump, to use an abbreviation of a degree of Satanism, is no accident, okay? It's no accident, the man's smart. So my question is, this man who's allegedly taken down the cabal, but on the other hand uses MAGA, which is the fifth degree of Satanism, who's he fighting for and who's he fighting against? That's the question here. I mean, look at his second term, what he's doing. He's a very different Donald Trump to the first term, right? Look closely and pay attention. This man's a cockroach. I said it since day one, okay? There's card games predicting him being president way before it happened, because it's all staged. And there's a philosopher from the 18th century, and it says, if the public need a hero, we shall supply him. Donald Trump. So you think this stuff is an accident? You've seen Elon Musk wearing this stuff. You see all the patriots, MAGA, MAGA, make America great again. You know, you see what they've done. So if I was really taking down a cabal and I were fighting evil, do you think I would use an abbreviation from the Church of Satanism? I don't think that I would, and I don't think that you guys would. And the film The Devil's Advocate were filmed in Trump Tower. I don't know how many people know that. So I'm just telling people to open your eyes. These people are not here to help you. Red, blue, doesn't matter. Two wings of the same bird. Doesn't make a difference. It's what people need to understand, and you need to understand it fast. These people are controlled puppets by the Jesuits of Rome, by the Vatican. Okay? This is what they are. One man cannot run a country. It's impossible. It takes a collective behind the scenes. That goes for the UK, Russia, China, doesn't matter what country. One man or one woman cannot run a country. It is impossible. Just think about it. It's too much for one person to bear. But yeah, just thought I'd show you this, and I'll move on to something else in a minute. But really, why don't the media, you know, the false media, the fake media, why don't you ask Donald Trump this question? But you won't, will you? Because your actors just like Donald Trump is, and you're all reading off the same hymn sheet. This is what's really going on under your nose. It's a joke, and the entire thing's a joke. It's a disgrace. So I don't get involved in politics. They're not here to serve the public. They're there to serve themselves. Let's move on. Moving on to the next one, guys. So ever thought what the sign jackpot means? 777. Every time you hit this on the slot, so you know, you get the gold, you get the money, you know, you hit the jackpot. So this is related to Freemasonry, and the reason there's 3 sevens is because G is the 7th letter of the alphabet, so 777, and it's to do with geometry, Gnosticism, and God. So if you study Gnosticism, you study geometry, you will then get closer to God. And that's what the jackpot is all about. That's why things are in plain sight, and sometimes we don't really know what they mean until you either come across it or somebody tells you. But everything's in plain sight, it just needs decoding. So geometry is a big part of us as humans, animals, Fibonacci sequence, electromagnetism, our morphogenetic fields in our body. Gnosticism is the ancient, let's say religion, but it's not really religion. That were changed, and we were given idols to worship rather than the truth. The Gnosticism is still hidden to this day, by the way. There's little snippets here and there. There is old literature, what I wouldn't dare put on YouTube, by the way. But yeah, you then get closer to God. So yeah, that's what jackpot means, guys. Geometry, Gnosticism, God. Study geometry, study Gnosticism, you will then get closer to God. Jackpot. Moving on to the next one, guys. So I'm just going to touch on some language, because I study language also. And when you get a mortgage, you're not told the true meanings behind the word. So deriving from French, the word mort means death and gage means pledge. So every time you get a mortgage, you are making a death pledge. And basically, it's a long financial agreement, what will take all of your life. Basically, a death sentence, which is very interesting. There's a few more phrases, like people work throughout the week, and then when it comes to the weekend, your body is weakened by the weekend, which is why you have Saturn's Day and Sunday off. So you work through the week, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then when it gets to the weekend, your body is weakened. Yeah, there's a lot of, phrases that I like to study. I've not put them on my channel up until now. These are just a few. It's like a bank. A bank, a river bank controls the flow of water, and a bank controls the flow of money. So you have the currency of the bank and the currents of the water, and that's why we have a bank to control the financial currency. Very interesting stuff, guys.